Hey everyone, it's Tom Trush from RightWaySolutions.com and welcome to Jumpstart Marketing Tip number 2. This is the second in a series of 5 videos designed to give you some easy ideas to give your marketing a quick kick in the pants in 2012. So let's get into tip number 2, and that is to think like a publisher. Now, the key here is with your marketing is that you have the opportunity to deliver some extreme value to your prospects with the marketing materials that you use. So let's imagine you're writing your next marketing piece. You're starting with a blank sheet of paper, whether this is this type of paper or it's on your computer. And this piece of paper, it's worthless. However, as you add words, the value increases based on the knowledge that you share. The more you reveal, the greater the value. So let's imagine if we're in a situation where you're sitting with me and I give you this piece of paper just the way it is, right there. It's worthless. However, let's say that I have some knowledge about what are the numbers that are going to get drawn in tonight's Powerball lottery. And I write those on here. Now, instantly, there's some value with this piece of paper based on the information that I shared on it. Would you want this piece of paper now with those numbers on it so that you could win the lottery tonight? Well, of course you would. And now you could do the same thing with your marketing. You just have to be willing to share knowledge. And in fact, your piece of paper, you're no different than an artist who starts with a blank canvas. It's just that your words, they are the paint that determines what prospects are willing to pay for your product or service. You have the, like I said before, you have the power to create unlimited value for your prospects. So please, don't hesitate to give away some of your best tips, tricks, and techniques. And here's the thing. When a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, they create content, they'll often just use it in one place. And this is where thinking like a publisher comes in, where once you create content, you want to make sure that content reaches as wide an audience as possible, whether it be online or offline. So you can take, well, let's back up a little bit. The content that you want to create is that it needs to address your prospects' problems. And I mention this all the time in the emails that I send out to my prospects, that think about those prospect problems, those issues that they're dealing with all the time. Or what are the common questions that you're hearing all the time from prospects? Start creating content that addresses those things. So you can take that information once it's down on a piece of paper or it's in a video format, and then you start distributing it. Maybe you post on a website. Maybe you post it on a blog. Maybe you reformat the information and create a press release like we talked about yesterday. You can even take that information and guest post on other people's blogs. You can send the information out to your own email list, and hopefully you're developing your own email list so you have prospects that you continuously can communicate with. Like I said before, you can use the information and create a video just like this one. And then you upload the video, and then it allows you to reach a wide audience, an audience that you don't necessarily have to talk to on the phone or in emails. They just watch your videos, and they start getting information about you. And all they do is they just find your videos, whether it's on YouTube or doing a Google search. You can take information and you can create special reports. You can add it to autoresponders. You can use you can answer questions and then distribute them as flyers, or you can just leave the information in a written format. Leave it behind when you have a meeting with prospects. So the key here is just start thinking like a publisher. Start creating content, good, valuable content that you can share with prospects, and then let it get into as a wide audience as possible. So, Jumpstart tip number 2, start thinking like a publisher.